Gorgeous hair is the best revenge. Ivana Trump. In Wally's story, gorgeous hair not only brings him revenge, but also crowns him king. Did you know that hair can save your life? Even a whole town? It can happen, and it begins like this. Once upon a time, in the city of Quaffus, and as most stories begin, there lived a rich and ruthless king. He had luscious hair and a beard and mustache. And he was covered in furs and silks, and he wore lots of jewels. He was very rich. Every man in Quaffus was proud of their beard and mustache. One day the king was looking in his mirror, and he was stroking his beard and mustache, and he all of a sudden decided he didn't like his mustache anymore. So he went to the council and made a proclamation. Wearing a mustache is simply absurd. You are banned to wear one, and if you are seen wearing one, you will be thrown into the Colosseum and eaten by lions. Now one day, Wally, the red-headed city coiffeuse or hairstylist, he unfortunately didn't hear the law soon enough, and before he knew what was happening, guards came into his salon and arrested him and threw him out. He had a thick golden and red mustache and beard, and that's why he was being taken out. Will I ever see the salon again, or my family and friends, he thought as he was brought before the king. He was very worried and very sad and scared. Why do you have a mustache? The king bellowed. I didn't hear the law soon enough, he whined. That's too bad, laughed the king. Wally noticed that the king didn't have a mustache. Because you disobeyed, you'll be thrown into the Colosseum. As Wally was ripped from the throne room, he pleaded, Please, your majesty, spare me! But it was too late. Wally prayed as he was led to the Colosseum. The crowds cheered, and the gates were shut behind him. He trembled as the lion was brought from the other side of the Colosseum. It was 3 times his size. He mustered all the courage he could as the lion pounced, and Wally jumped aside. The crowd was on their feet. Again, the lion pounced, and Wally rolled. The weirdest thing happened, though. The lion rolled, too. Wally just stood there and was like that. And Wally rolled again, and the lion rolled again and again. That's amazing. The lion thought Wally was playing. He stepped closer, and the lion nuzzled him. Wally just stood there, gaping. The crowd was in an uproar, and the king was awestruck. Wally decided to ride the lion on his back around the arena. The lion thought that Wally was a little lion because of his golden red hair. He paraded around the Colosseum, and the king was so surprised. He all of a sudden changed the law. Now you must have a mustache. The king also wanted to ride the lion, so he went into the Colosseum, but the lion ate him. And Wally was crowned king. Wally, who was the red-headed city coiffeuse, saved the town of the ruthless king. He encouraged the town to then open as many salons as they could and take care of their hair. And their care for hair became one of the 7 wonders of the world. Thank you.